All right, we're on. Yep. So we're here talking with the great Nate.
The great Nate. Now, how'd you know that name? You ain't supposed to know that name. That's the one I've been keeping secret. Okay? The great Nate.
The great Nate Watts. So Nate, how the hell are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How I look, man? How I look?
You look fantastic.
I look fantastic.
Especially with that shirt, bro.
Oh, yeah. Yo, tell them, I got this Motown Secret shirt on. There's a picture of James Jamerson. That's great. I'm going to get you one.
Excellent. I'm not worried. Cool. So tell me about you growing up in Detroit. What that scene was like?
Well, home of Motown, man. What you want? Did I say more? Yeah. I mean, I played trumpet all the way through high school.
Okay.
All right, but that was growing up in Detroit during the time was the best thing a black person could have, or any person, because of the factory. We had more single-family homes in Detroit than anywhere else in the country because of the factories. Once the factories left, everything else left. It was great, man. Education, we had elementary, we had instruments. I mean, come on. Everybody, most people live in single-family houses or duplex because their parents worked at the factory. Most people own their cars, and most of the people sent so many people to college. A lot of kids went to college during that time. That was in the 60s, okay? 60s and 70s.
Do you remember the first time you went into Motown? I'm sure you used to walk by there all the time.
I looked through the windows in the basement where they would record when I was younger. I was about 14, me and a couple guys. We walked. So let's go see Motown. We were playing trumpet. And went around. They recorded down in the basement.
Sure, the snake pit.
Yeah, the snake pit. Yeah. That's right. And we looked through the window. And we couldn't get in during that time, but it was a great experience, and I saw the great James Jamerson playing in there. So, but they had two other studios. They had Golden World, and I think Bob Babbitt played over there mostly, and Jamerson played in Motown.
Okay. Do you remember the first time they let you in the studio?
Oh, I was gone. The first time I left, they had tours after I left in 74.
Okay.
And I came back. That's the first time I came back. Oh, nope. When I did, the first time I went inside the studio was when I did Standing in Shadows. The movie. Did you see that?
Yep.
Standing in Shadows. That's the first time I went inside.
Wow. Unbelievable. Yep. So, how do you feel? I was going to say, when did you move to L.A.?
Oh, before you were born. I'm 1974.
Okay.
74 is when I came out.
All right.
I did 2 gigs with Steve. One was one gig, and he took a chance. I've been playing 2 years. Played bass for 2 years, and then I did a gig with Stevie. That was a Push concert down in Memphis. Was it in Memphis or Nashville? I think it was in Memphis. And that's the first gig, and they called me up. They said, "Hey, learn as many songs as you can." So that was it. And all the rest of his history, he kept me. I didn't think he was gonna keep me, but he did.
How do you feel your background in trumpet influenced your bass playing or not?
Singing on instrument. There's so many people play trumpet and switch to bass. Stanley, Brian Miller. I don't know. I don't think Victor Williams, but somebody else. A whole bunch of people. But Marcus played bass clarinet.
Marcus Miller. Yep. Okay.
Singing on instruments.
Okay. So would you ever think of your bass lines in a trumpet sense, or?
No. Well, I was a fan of Jamerson, but my bass lines are a lot. I don't know. I don't think I'm a trumpet. I turned to just a bass player. Okay. So I don't know. Some of the bass lines, I guess you could say it was like trumpet influence. But, I got lucky, man. I really got lucky. I picked up fast. I had a good ear. That's what helped me, because that's what really helped me. You got to listen before you play.
When did you first meet Jamerson?
James was the first time I met him. I saw him in Detroit, but I never met him. I saw him at all the Motown reviews and all the rest of the stuff. But I didn't meet him till I came out here.
Okay.
In '74, and we had breakfast together at a place called the Hallmark. He said, "You the new kid." He said, "No." I said, "Yeah, you're my son now." Breakfast. It was good. It was good. Good miss.
What did you learn from? I mean, did he teach you anything directly, or?
No.
Okay.
I picked that all by ear. What really got me on, why I surprised Steve to put me on stage. The first gig I did, I had a 45 of "I Was Made to Love Her" at home.
Yep.
And my cousin gave it to me from down in Georgia. She gave it to me before I left. She said, "Take this back with you," and I took it and I listened to it and I learned it when I went back for the short audition behind stage, and I started playing that. And he said, "Oh, you know that, huh?" So that's Jameson. Let me tell you this story about Paul.
Paul Jackson. Yep.
No, McCartney.
McCartney. Okay.
McCartney,
Yeah.
Okay. So we did the 60th anniversary for the Queen there. The silver anniversary for the Queen. You weren't there, was you, Stan? No. I think it was Chris, wasn't it? Well, anyway, I met Paul McCartney. He was there. I said, "Paul, may I talk to you for a minute, sir?" So sure. You can talk to me. I said, "I want to let you know that Jameson and you really influenced." So wait a minute, let me stop you right there. Jameson influenced me and everybody else. Okay, that's what he said. From that, he said that, and I was like, okay, because I know how bad Jameson is, but he's one of the most melodic bass players. He played melodies.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And he said that Jameson, was incredible. And I said, "Oh, and I said, and thank you for letting me play for Say Say Say." I played on Say Say Say.
Sure.
And he said, "Oh yeah, you did that with Mike." He said, I said, I thought you were supposed to overdub it. He said, "No, I like the way it feels. I'm not gonna change it." That's really weird.
So what do you remember about that session? Did he,
With Michael?
Yeah, with
We did the session with Michael. I did the demo with Michael, and he kept it.
Okay.
He liked it. He didn't change it. He was supposed to overdub. Michael said, "Well, Paul might overdub this." I said, "Okay, well, it's okay," but he kept it.
Interesting that he added his vocals later, because I always wondered if it was, Paul and Michael in the studio, and then
came later.
Yeah, I'll let it. I'm not that great a bass player. Let me get Nate to do it instead. Yeah.
Paul, Michael did it. I had a lot of influence. Michael did a lot of good for me. Yeah, I played on Heartbreak Hotel too. You remember that? This Place Hotel.
By the Jacksons?
Yes.
No, you might have to cue that one up later.
You got to do all the cueing from now on. I'm doing the questioning. Yeah, you don't remember that?
No, I don't. Yeah.
You don't remember the Jacksons?
I do remember the Jacksons.
Okay, you don't remember Heartbreak? That's a big hit. That's number one hit. Oh, excuse me.
All right. Now, I was going to say, when you come up with your bass lines, I learned all of Master Blaster jamming. I learned all of that on bass. Yeah. And what's your approach to because
whatever Stevie tell me to play. You like this thing? Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah. That's how it goes.
But there's clearly parts
and
where
the lines was Stevie, all Stevie. That was all Stevie stuff. Right.
But there's definitely like changing of octaves, changing of we'll use it, maybe use this chord instead of another one, and yeah.
Well, that's just normal how I play. Like I say, if he likes it, a perfect example. Do I do?
Okay.
Right. Okay, I'll tell you a perfect example about that. Now we had the whole rhythm session and they're doing it right. Mm-hmm. And I did. If you listen to it close, I changed the line about 3 times. Mm-hmm. And I said, "Steve, I changed the line a little bit." He said, "No, we ain't touching that." He liked it. Mm-hmm. He liked it. So there it is. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, he don't. He'll let you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I was just going to ask you about expanding on Stevie's left hand. Yep.
Oh yeah.
What do you think of Stevie as a left-handed bass player?
What?
Meaning, yeah.
Have you listened to his albums before I came?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I
Okay.
ain't got to say nothing else
All right.
about his left hand.
Yeah.
He's been playing bass. You know, he had Jameson as a model.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he been. So they had synthesizers and stuff. Mm-hmm. You know what? That's what I was looking for, Stan. I'm here with Stanley Randolph.
Okay.
I'm doing my album too right now.
Yeah. Tell us about that.
It's be called Music Multiplex.
Okay.
It's gonna have every genre of music you think of, except for Hindu. I found the right sitar player. I'm joking. All right. Yeah, it's got all kinds of songs. It's got room. It's got Christian. It's got jazz. It's got everything on it. Rock and roll. And I had a lot of friends help me, like Stanley and a whole bunch of other people, you know, on it. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to get Steve on it now. If we get him on, I want him on the gospel only.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When
not gonna come out until September.
Okay.
Was supposed to come out last year, but with the pandemic, everything shut down.
Sure.
Okay, so I figured like September would be the best time right now, because I missed March already.
Okay. Good. Well.
And Stanley is co-producer.
Yeah. How you doing, Stanley?
Right, Stanley?
Thoughts about the five string bass versus the 4-string.
Right.
Yep.
You know, 4-string is what I started on, right?
Sure.
And so the whole thing, but when they got 5, I could play all along those like Stevie. Okay, that's the one thing I learned. I love about it. And I told him how to step down anyway. So have those low C's,
sure,
and, low D's. That's great. I love it. That's why I love it.
Did you ever play a 6-string?
Oh no, too much like a guitar.
Okay.
I'm a bass player. A lot of people play them though. I love it.
Because I always thought in lines like don't if you could play that going across as opposed to having the position shift.
No, I play the position.
But when it goes yeah, you're going in
just force.
Okay, but you're moving up the neck if you had a 6-string, you could be going all the way across.
No. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Right.
No 6-string.
All right.
No this string. Because you got to remember, I'm a 4-string bass player. I've been I had a 4-string bass. So there it is. Actually, on that song, I had to bend that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the high one, because it was the Fenders didn't have that many frets on it.
Sure.
So I had to bend it.
24 frets. What would you say of all the sessions you've done? Your favorite? I mean, you played me the great track "Why" from Sergio Mendes, and favorite non-Stevie track you did. Yep.
Non-Stevie?
Yeah.
That would be "Heartbreak Hotel."
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Yep.
But Stevie wrote the song. But "Let's Get Serious." "Let's Get Serious" was one of the rawest songs I played. It was funky to me. So, yeah.
Nice. Obviously, what do you look for when creating the groove?
If it fits.
Okay.
If it fits, I mean, there it is. If I'm working with Steve, he usually have an idea of what he wants. And he'll tell you if you like it or not. Anybody else on the? Go ahead. Ooh, let it play, baby. No, but everybody else, they usually have charts. You know what I mean? And so, like the Heartbreak Hotel, Michael came up and said, "Hey, Nate, I want." He did his little dance, had things. But Nate, put that slide in. He wanted that kind of stuff on the jazz. But otherwise, so like Sergio, he had a chart, but I just played the bass. You know what I mean? There wasn't no notes written. Okay. So a lot of stuff has been like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I create like the bass line,
So in songs like we were just listening to Sir Duke, there's a tremendous bass lick you play at the end, and you were
Sir Duke?
yeah, and Sir Duke, ding, ding, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and you do it a number of times, and it builds the energy, but then you pull it back.
Oh, I play. You gotta play that for me.
I was going to say any thoughts, because it obviously seemed to
It probably felt natural to me.
okay.
That's probably what happens. Like I said, I go with feeling, man. Because so Duke Steve didn't write no charge.
Okay.
Matter of fact, he hasn't wrote no charge for They got barrel music, but he wants you to hear it. You know what I mean? So and so that's how it goes. And then you put your influence. If he likes it, he don't. If he don't, you do something else.
Okay. Who would be some of your favorite bassists?
Oh man, I don't like nobody. No, I'm joking.
Other than the great Nate Watts, yeah.
No.
And one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah. James Jamison. Yeah. My boy Chuck Rainey.
Yep.
You talking about old school? It was a guy named Lucky Green.
Okay.
He would play for the Miracles. That's who I learned from, all those guys. And Bob Babbitt was one. I said Jameson. Who else? Chuck Rainey. Duck was pretty good too, though.
Duck. Okay.
Duck
the Duck Dunn. Yeah. Donald. Yeah.
Lucky, my main influence was Jameson, Lucky, and Chuck Rainey.
Okay.
Chuck Rainey had, I got to call Chuck, too. I'm glad I said I was going to call him last week. But there's a lot of cats. I mean, new cats, Marcus, young boy named Brandon Rose. You ever heard of him?
No.
Oh, man, you got to look on the internet, check his shit out. This is one of my young boys. Let me think. Okay, so Marcus, Marcus, of course.
Sure.
Victor, of course. Stanley, of course. I'm trying to think of all the pictures I got. That's basically, but the main influence was the old cats: Jameson, Chuck Rainey, and Lucky Green. Lucky played on all the Miracle stuff.
Okay.
Not the Miracles, but Curtis Mayfield. All the Curtis Mayfield stuff.
Okay. Wasn't there a guy named Rusty Scott?
Lucky Green.
Okay.
That's the one I'm talking about. That's the one I know.
All right. Yeah. So tell me about being Stevie's band leader.
Oh no, I'm not the band. I'm just a band follower. He leads. He leads. I mean, I'm doing. Everybody does their job. I don't have to do that. My job is easy.
Okay.
That's it.
Just keep your eyes on Stevie and
right, exactly. Give him signals. I give him signals that when it's time to quit.
Okay.
On these songs, some songs I got certain bass things. I try to tell them what to play next.
You got musical cues. Yeah.
Musical cues.
Okay. All right. Yeah. What in your opinion makes a great drummer?
Stanley Randolph.
Yeah.
Stanley, man. Stanley is one of the most young, one of the best playing drummers, young drummers I've heard in a long time, and I heard a lot of them.
Sure.
Okay, but the main thing is hearing and knowing what to play and what not to play.
Sure.
Like Miles said, and what he said is not what you play, it's what you don't play. So, it's that's what I mean. And if it feels good as a bass player, if it don't feel right, then it's hard to lock in with. Once you find somebody you can lock with, what else can you say?
Sure.
That's it. You found the pocket.
What about your concept of supporting a vocal melody with your bass line?
Well, I do that too. A lot of stuff. Matter of fact, I did that on Do I Do, and he came and sung it. I try to stay out of the way, okay, but I try to enhance his vocals. That's what I try to do.
Okay.
Very rarely do I. I don't know. I guess I do it, but you know more than I do. Huh?
Sure.
I don't never listen back. Man.
Okay.
That's my problem. I don't listen back to what I do.
What types of things are you? I'm sure you still practice.
I quit practicing, man.
You quit practicing?
Hey, look, let me tell you this story. I hadn't played in a year, right? Because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
I went to a session and I couldn't hardly play.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't. It was just like, and I had to go back and start practicing again. That's for sure. Yeah, a year off, man. You never think you always got, but if you don't, I couldn't hardly play, man.
Mm-hmm.
I felt embarrassed, man. I was embarrassed as hell. Okay, I've been playing all this year, and I couldn't play. I couldn't hear right. I couldn't play right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so you got to keep that. You got to keep in the woodshed. You can't lay off. I laid off because of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody couldn't handle it. I lost weight since then.
Yeah. What types of things do you practice? Are you just running through tunes or
running through tunes, running through scales? You know, I still know my miscellaneous and Dorian scales.
Okay.
Yeah, I get a book out and go through them and start playing them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. But first thing is, when you quit playing, you lose dexterity, and that's what I had lost.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and but once you get it back on the horse, you can ride again.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something that you feel that you've been a musical thing in your playing that you've been reaching for a long time? And
pinnacle. I'm still reaching, man. I want to be a great soloist like Victor Wooten and stuff.
Okay.
And a triple pop like this, I still can't do that. But I popped on some songs now back in the day.
Oh yeah.
But these guys now are getting stupid. Okay. And even the girl, have you looked at the 1 minute bass on
YouTube,
Instagram?
No.
You got to check that shit out, man. 1 minute bass on it. They got this little young boy.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's from. He's Czechoslovakian. Playing his ass. I said Jocko again.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot Jocko. That's one guy.
Okay, yeah.
That's one of my favorites. He's a good friend of mine too. He called me a week and 2 days before he died.
Wow.
He was called all the time. I remember when I first met him, it was like we had a rehearsal next door at the weather report. Mm-hmm. And I walked out and we took a break. I heard this. I said, "What the fuck is that?" Excuse my language. Who in the heck was that? I said, "What the hell?" And I went there, and we became friends. Like this, right there. They was unique, man, very unique.
How's your double thumbing?
Oh no, I could do that. No. I ain't got that quite yet.
Yeah.
I just got to practice my
The triplet thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, that was telling Matt, you go to a NAMM show and you practice all year. You go, hey, I'm getting pretty good. You go to a NAMM show.
I'm getting embarrassed. So my butt. How many more questions?
Yeah.
I had to go to work.
No, I hear you. So tell me, if you were a guy starting today, how would you feel it would be different as far as the industry?
Technology.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. It's ridiculous now, man. The cats are learned in five days than I learned in 5 years with technology.
Okay.
I listened to records. Mm-hmm. Records. I learned from records.
Sure.
Okay. Albums.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, a guy can go call every album in the world up on his phone.
Sure.
On his computer and stuff. So they got a better chance, advance of learning that we never had. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If you didn't think, and I know Detroit. If you had some great bass players come from Detroit, so. I can only imagine what it would have been if I had the technology then that they have now.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Nate. We'll let you go to work there, and God bless you, and thanks for talking with us.
All right, thanks for having me.
All right.